This edition of the Rhode Island Spotlight is brought to you by Amica Insurance, a proud partner with Connecting for Children and Families. The music may not have been familiar to the students, but it certainly was for the parents, who gathered on a Thursday morning in June for a pre-kindergarten graduation ceremony and the significance that goes with it. It included performances and individual recognition of each child at the headquarters of Connecting for Children and Families in Woonsocket, a nonprofit agency founded in 1995 to provide affordable and accessible services to children and their families. From childcare, preschool, and after-school programs to summer camps, a food pantry, workforce development, and help with filing taxes. CCF is embedded in the community and has served as a launching pad for thousands of children entering the school system.
We believe that investing in children early on is the best investment that we can make. And the research is clear now. For every dollar invested in the early years, there's a return on that investment of $10 down the road.
Therese Curtin became CCF's first executive director in March of 1997, after finishing up a 5-year assignment doing youth development work in Central Falls and Pawtucket.
There was something about Woonsocket that I felt a connection with, and there was also such an opportunity because the organization was young. And there was so much to be done here in the city.
The challenge is the same today as it was when she arrived nearly 22 years ago.
We tackle tough issues here. We have childhood poverty, child abuse and neglect, and we have the lowest graduation rate in the state.
For the first decade, CCF was housed on the first floor of this tenement building. But in 2007, it moved to the old Hope Street Elementary School, which underwent a transformation after sitting vacant for almost 3 decades. The organization has gone from having a core of volunteers and a staff of 3 to more than 50 employees today, serving 1,600 students during the school year and upwards of 3,500 children and families over the course of a year, all on an annual budget of $3 million.
It's just been a wonderful journey, and we've been very fortunate in that we've received support from the community, from individuals, foundations, corporations, to really help us to realize our mission for the community and for our work.
On an afternoon the week before school ended for the year, Dennis Poirier presided over a controlled chaos at the community center CCF rents out for its after-school program, as it is already outgrowing the Hope Street building.
When I first came here, I didn't realize how actually big this organization was.
Poirier runs the after-school programs during the academic year and a summer camp program at a nearby elementary school that began this past week. Both programs offer a mix of fun and education.
Being able to be in this type of setting with the kids, it's more individualized, and I can really help focus the kids on their very own individual needs to help them get what they want out of it. I want to be able to give those kids that place where they come and they know it's a place where they're safe, where it feels like family, where they have something to remember, take home every day, don't want to leave, or they want to come here. I want them to have that. And that's what we try to build with them here.
This summer, he is running a program for 3rd to 5th graders called Chillin' and Skillin'. It includes on-site workshops here at Coleman Elementary and field trips on Fridays.
Kids lose a lot of what they learn over the summer months if they're not involved in enriching programs.
CCF's affordably priced summer camps this year will accommodate 350 students over the course of 6 weeks. Every Tuesday morning at the same community center that houses the after-school program, a steady stream of people arrives to take advantage of a food pantry CCF established more than a decade ago, partnering with the Rhode Island Community Food Bank.
Teachers were talking about children coming to school hungry, so we knew that there was a need. So that was really the reason behind us getting that off the ground.
And during the summer, it expands as students who would normally be getting breakfast and lunch at school might not be getting the same amount of food at home. Back at Hope Street, Esther Almodovar works with toddlers. She was one of the first hired a decade ago when CCF began focusing on childcare and preschool-aged children.
Just being part of like that beginning of that's like the start of their life, and giving them the tools to grow and goals for them. What are their goals? What are their milestones? Are they reaching their milestones? If the parents don't know where to go, who to see, we're that advocate for them, that voice.
It's hard to imagine that kids entering kindergarten are already behind, but that's what we see with kids from our community. And we're really trying to remove any obstacles or any barriers that are in place so that kids can do well in school and be excited about going to school every day, and that they'll do well and graduate.
But it's not just children. Kylie Gill saw a flyer at CCF for an adult workforce development program when she was signing her children up for summer camp a couple of years ago.
Contact center, banking, customer service, and a lot of it was customer service based, which is exactly what I like to do and what I do.
It helped her get a job with Citizens Bank.
And do you think that you wouldn't have been able to land that had you not laid the groundwork?
I believe I wouldn't have. I actually tried. To get in before, and it didn't work out for me. But after I got all the extra skills and the little certificates that I received from CCF, it opened the door wide for me.
Mika Hamilton joined the board of directors 2 years ago when CCF was looking for more parent representation.
They have so many programs to offer in the after-school program, so there's everything for any kind of child, whether you're into sports. They even have like American Girl doll classes. They have literally everything. And my daughter, she found her love for the arts.
Hamilton said she was most impressed by the comprehensive services that CCF offers.
Most programs only support the children when they're little to a certain age, and CCF is really going to help follow these kids throughout their whole lives growing up in school. And it helps the parents at home as well.
Curtin said CCF has attracted support as it has grown because it is committed to honoring the contributions of those who support its mission.
We've worked very hard to provide quality programs and to be very accountable for our work back to the funders. And I think that has gone a long way in corporations, individuals, other foundations wanting to support us because they know that we're going to accomplish what we say we're going to.
In Woonsocket, Jim Hummel for the Rhode Island Spotlight.